Our next guest, a very talented actress you know from films like West Side Story and The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. She's starring in Romeo and Juliet, which is playing at Broadway's Circle in the Square Theater through February 16th. She's also starring in Spellbound, which premieres November 22nd on Netflix. Let's take a look.
Mom! Dad, you can talk!
No, I cannot.
Well, Dad, you just did it again. You said, no, I cannot.
What is no? What is I? What is cannot? Hey, I am saying things, but I do not know what they mean as they come out of my mouth.
Yeah, you are. What about you, Mom?
Girl.
Yes, I am a girl. You're a girl.
Girl, listen to me talk now. I like the sound of my own voice.
You're my dad, all right.
Please welcome to the show, Rachel Zegler, everybody.
I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for having me.
It was not the plan when we booked you to have you the same night as Rita, but it is a lovely West Side Story reunion.
The unofficial reunion.
Yes.
Yeah, HBO really wants the rights.
Did you get to see each other backstage?
We did, and I haven't seen her since, I think, the Oscars in 2022. And she wrote this beautiful piece for me for Time 100 Next, and I haven't gotten to, like, thank her in person for it.
That's a wonderful thing where Time picks 100 people, and they ask people who know them to write the entry in the magazine.
Yeah.
And I think she said in the piece what she first said to you when she met you.
Yes. Should I say it?
Yeah, please.
She said, "Your voice is so beautiful, I a brick." And let me tell you, as a young Latina who never thought she could make it in this industry, hearing that from Rita Moreno is the craziest.
Yeah. And then the best thing was she said it to you, and then I bet people didn't believe she said it, and then she wrote it in print.
It. And
yeah.
so now I have proof. No one can ever call me a liar.
Yeah. It's really, and now, having met Rita for the first time, I'm not surprised
was
she
like
wrote
the first
that.
time meeting her. Oh, and I saw her flirt with you. We were talking backstage. I was like, do I go out and say hi, big guy?
It's for the best.
Yeah,
I'm
glad I did it.
Thank you for your instincts.
You got it.
I know this is a story that's fairly well known, but it is still worth repeating. You put yourself on self-tape for the role in West Side Story. So you did not have a team to film yourself. You filmed yourself. And 30,000 people did the same, and you were selected for that part, which is truly incredible.
It is insane. I am thankful for it every day. McKenna, who I brought today backstage, she's my best friend, and she's the one who sent me the casting notice and said, "Thank me when you're famous." It's the craziest thing ever that it came true in that weird way, and that's why I bring her everywhere, and she's the best ever. But yeah, I put myself on tape. It's the worst tape you've ever seen in your life. I have no idea how I got the part still. And it's being used to teach future casting directors at NYU. And when they asked me for that, I was like, is it a good example or a bad example? Please don't let me be the bad example in your college course.
Yes, it would be very funny if a professor was like, and even though she was cast out of 30,000, this is bad.
Here's what not
Here's
to
why
do.
this is bad.
Yeah.
We can't base our careers on results.
No.
I self-taped when I auditioned for SNL, and it was a different time, Rachel. I had to tape it, and then I had to take a little tape to a store to have them put it on a big tape.
And we have that clip here. Let's roll.
If you want to be asked back, don't try to pull. Now, Maria, of course, was based on Romeo and Juliet, and now you're playing Juliet. Do you feel, has any of the work you put into Maria helped with this?
Oh, absolutely. If anything, it gave me such a deeper appreciation for the work that Tony Kushner, who adapted our script on West Side Story, the research that went into it, and he encouraged us to go back to the text, study the Shakespeare. It will inform so much, and it did. And now I come to it as it's like coming home. It really, really is an amazing thing to get to do.
It's funny. I mean, it's fantastic to have you on stage in New York City. We're very excited about that.
Thank you.
As a father, I'm also very excited that you have an animated film coming out tomorrow. We're going into Thanksgiving break, and I need like one a day. So I want to thank you.
And we have two. The Wild Robot starring Kit Connor.
Yes!
And now we got Spellbound with
Wild
me.
Robot. So we're reading the book right now.
Okay.
And we're almost done because I'll tell you something about kids if you don't know. If they see the movie first, they're out on the book. see the book first, they want to see the movie.
There you go.
You play a girl whose parents turn into monsters.
Yes.
And and again, some pretty good actual parents. I don't know if people notice Nicole Kidman and Javier Bardem.
Unreal. Lucy and Desi.
Did you meet them? I mean, I know when you do animated films, you don't necessarily have. So you didn't.
You never do. I met Nicole at the Oscars a few years ago, and it was a very quick meet. And but really, my first time meeting these beautiful, wonderful. I mean, they're stunningly gorgeous. It's actually disgusting to infer that I come from them. And so I just adored them. Meeting them for the first time, I met Javier in the hotel room when we were doing press, and he said, "My daughter," and that's a dream. A dream.
I like that you think they're so good looking. You're like, I'll only work with them if they're monsters.
Yeah.
You have to make them monsters in the movie.
Yes, and this red carpet is cruel. It's cruel.
You look fantastic.
Thank
I think
you.
you're, all three of you look like you could be from the same gene pool. I have a question, though.
Please.
And this seems like something that now, based on your self-taping, you just do a lot. You also recorded a lot of this in your childhood attic?
In my attic in my childhood home, yeah.
So nobody will let you come to a studio. Is that basically the story?
Nobody wants to hang out with me. No.
They're like, the great thing about working with you is she'll do it from home.
She'll do it from home. It was the pandemic. That's the real
Gotcha.
reason. And it was just one of those things where I was asked by Alan Menken and his team to just come in and do scratch vocals, which is just so he can hear the music out loud, see where it fits in the story. And there was no promise of getting the part or getting to do the movie at all. And so when I ended up getting asked to do it about 2 years later.
2 years later?
Yeah, I was working on that music for so long, but there are songs in the final cut of the movie, which you'll see tomorrow on Netflix, that were recorded in my childhood home, in my attic.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And there's one other movie you have coming up that I'm very excited about. My friend Kyle Mooney is one of the people behind it.
Yeah.
It's called Y2K.
It is.
And it's like, I guess, a horror comedy about if Y2K had actually turned out to be the problem we were all worried it was going to be.
Yeah. If Bill Clinton was so wrong, it became a slasher film.
Yes. And it is, the trailer is super funny. And again, as somebody, you were not around for
wasn't
Y2K.
alive, no.
It was gnarly, man.
Yeah.
You have no idea how bad it was, man.
Well, everyone keeps saying, we stocked up on toilet paper, dude. And I'm like, interesting.
Yeah. But I'm really looking forward to that as well. And it's just been so, and I'm thank you for being here. You're running off to do a Broadway show tonight.
I'm gonna go do a Broadway
so
show
we're so happy and grateful to have Rachel Zegler, everybody. Romeo and Juliet is playing at Broadway's Circle in the Square through February 16th. And Spellbound premieres November 22nd on Netflix. We'll be right back.